Good morning. I'm on my way down to the northern terminus of the Arizona Trail, and there are several stops along there I thought I'd check out. And the first one of the day is the Belly of the Dragon. I guess it's just a big cave. Let's see what it's like. I got flip-flops, and it was really busy yesterday when I drove by, and I camped out nearby, and it's in the morning now. It's very cold. Maybe I should have worn shoes. Into the dragon we go. I don't know if it goes out the other side. I don't think it's naturally made. I think it's human. Beautiful though. It just, of course, people are just graffitiing like crazy. All right, let's jump down. Yeah, you can see the hole on the other side. Wow. It's interesting how it feels kind of natural because it's wider on top than it is on the bottom. This is how it was in the Mammoth Caves. Fortunate thing right now is it's winter, it's freezing, so there's no snakes in here. Although it's actually not too cold in here. Let's break out the visual aid just in case there might be some snakes. Wow. It's a pretty cool cave, huh? So I guess this is what it's supposed to feel like if you get swallowed up by a dragon or something. It's interesting. It's like the ribs of the throat, and it comes out the other side. I wonder what this is for. I think it's supposed to drain water out to go into the creek, the river that's behind us. But it's actually quite interesting. The terrain is Echo! And it's a big tunnel. Short one. And the exit. Beautiful day today. Yesterday it was snowing like crazy. It was madhouse and it was windy. Today was supposed to be just a little less windy, but so far so good. Look, more towers out there. There's so many hoodoos and towers and rock structures all over the West. Not just the national park, it's just all over. It's crazy. It's a cold one this morning. Let's head back in and get out, and then we'll go to the other slot canyons. And we still have a drive to get down to the northern terminus of the Arizona Trail. Before we do that, though, we got to stop, and we actually have to purchase permits because we are going to do I believe it's a maze slot canyon. I forget. After I did the Arizona Trail, we drove by it. My shuttle driver drove by it, and then she recommended that I should definitely do it. And the parking area was packed. So I'm going to get permits. It's not like a number. You just pay $6 to pay for day use. And it's $6 per person. So you just go there and park. I like to stay in the campground there. That's right at the northern terminus of the Arizona Trail. And go to the Slot Canyon parking lot in the morning the next day. So wish me luck on that. I mean, well, I guess there's no luck on getting the permit. There's just luck on having a not super crowded hike because it is going to be Sunday tomorrow. Well, let's head back and then get going. Cave again, and as you can see, there's concrete barriers on the sides to divert the water down into the East Fork Virgin River, just past that little culvert. Well, I am glad I decided to come here in the morning instead of yesterday afternoon when I drove by, because the parking lot was full and there were just people everywhere, and it's not that long, so it's just gonna be in and out, but it must have been full of people. But now I had it to myself. There was a bus here as well. That was gonna be like a shuttle bus, but I think someone's sleeping in there. They just didn't paint it. A lot of times people get buses and they don't paint it and just leave it the way it was. All right, let's get on to the next spot. It's the Elkhart Slot Canyon, something like that. Next up is Elkhart Cliffs Canyon Slot Canyon, or Elkhart Cliff Slot Canyon. It's weird, there's no signs or anything. You just park here. There's two vans here. I don't know what's up with that, maybe a tour group. We gotta take like this kind of dirt road. I don't know if there's more parking up ahead. Maybe I should have driven up this road. I could have parked a little closer, but it's gonna be a short hike. It's 2 miles round trip. I'm not sure where I should stop and turn around. I might go a little further. I don't know. It depends on how it looks, but it looks like the majority of the slot canyon is within a mile from here. And then you can exit it and you come back. We'll see. It is cold. First time wearing these gloves on this trip. Somehow we gotta get from the ledge we're on now. I'm guessing we're switched back in the side here and then down into the valley below the wash. And it's dried up, thankfully. And there's the slot canyons right there. Let's see how we get down there. It's pretty steep up here. The trail is not marked very well. I'm just looking for what looks like a trail and a lot of footprints, but it looks like they all come this way. It's really deep sand here. Going up is gonna be fun. Down at the wash. Turn around, make sure I take this trail back up instead of walking on. Okay. There's some really clear mule deer prints here going that way. I would say there's no snow inside the holes. Doesn't mean there's snow everywhere, but doesn't mean it's super fresh, but could be fresh. Could be they took the slot canyon. Ah, no, they went off to the side. There they are. Yeah, no snow in any of the holes, so pretty fresh since last night. This will be my first slot canyon ever, if you can believe it. All these travels, I've never been to one, especially this narrow. There's little caves here off to the sides. You just see smooth rocks, bands. Oh my gosh. Look at these bands of rock. It's so smooth all along the sides. Oh my gosh. And it gets narrow. How narrow does it get? Pretty narrow. It's like a cavern. Oh wow. It just keeps going. Oh, it does keep going. Kind of like a bowl. I guess the water collects there, but there's more over here. I think. Oh yeah, if you can scramble it, I think you can keep going. Let's give it a shot. All right, wish me luck coming back down. What's the best way? I think that's as far as I can go. There's some footholds here, but there's nothing to hold on to. Everything's so smooth. It's just too smooth. There's a couple of metal clips for people with ropes. If I go up, I don't know if I can come back down. Let's take these off. Otherwise I'll wear holes in them unnecessarily. I can get better grip with these. All right. There's too much sand in it. There's nothing to hold on to. Everything's so smooth. I can't do it. Well, that was quite an adventure. It's just so slippery. I just can't get There's no place to put your hands. Thought maybe I could do it again, but it's just too slippery and the rock's too tilted. There's nowhere to put your hands. Can't grab onto anything. Bummer. Maybe I'll fly a drone over this hot canyon. There's no restrictions here. Oh, bummer. I wish someone left a rope attached to those clips up there. Can you see them up there? Two metal shiny things. Two metal clips for ropes. But it just, there's nothing to hold on to. Everything's so slick. It's like 2 foot holds in the bottom. And after that, you're on your own. I think you might be able to do it if you put your left foot there and just threw your body over that hump, but it's just so slick. I don't think I could. I've been standing here thinking about trying it again. If I could put my left foot in that rightmost one and throw my body over. The problem is those slots for the feet are pretty slippery as well. And if that left foot falls, I have nothing to hold on to above it. It's one point of contact, and if it falls, I'm pretty much going all the way down until maybe I can grab onto these guys. I'll probably bash out my legs pretty good. I don't think I could do this by myself. Maybe if someone else was here, spotting me here, making sure they catch my foot if it falls. I don't know. I don't think I could do it safely by myself. While it wasn't the slot canyon experience I was hoping for, I think I made the right decision because I might have made it, but if I didn't, I'd have been hurt. I don't know how badly. There's always a chance you fall backwards and you slam backwards and you hit your head on something. And when you're by yourself, it's really not a good idea. So I'm going to go on to the next slot canyon. I forget what it is. I think it's like Red Canyon Slot Canyon, something like that. And then hopefully that one's more doable. For now, though, we gotta climb up all that sand. It's gonna get my heart pumping. Man, what a climb. All right, most of it's over now. Well, I made it out to Red Rock Canyon. It's a rough, sandy road. There's a sign that says high clearance 4-wheel drive only. All-wheel drive is not enough. There's a Kia Sorento here. I saw him thinking it over. I can't believe he made it, actually. And I made it. There was at one junction I actually stopped because I wanted to see which way I should go. And I got stuck, actually. But the reason I got the 4Runner TRD off-road is because they have crawl control. I don't know if you know what it is. Crawl control basically takes over your, maybe not transmission exactly, but it kind of takes over, and it can get you out of a sandy pit, no problem. Can't do it with mud, but it seems like with sand, if you're stuck, you just put it on and just let it sit, and it just like gradually moves, lifts it out of the hole, and then you can move, and then you can hit the gas and you're out. Oh, so sandy. Let's go check out the slot canyon since we made it, and then we'll have to head back. A couple of pickup trucks, Tacoma, a lot of ATVs here. Can't believe that Kia Sorento we tried. I saw another car back there. I don't know what it was, but it was another crossover. Shouldn't have even been trying this, and he was stuck. Hope my parking spot's okay. Let's go check it out. Wow. I guess that's it, unless you have a rope. I see rope attachments up there. I bet some people come down from the other side. Do you see the rope attachments? I'll point an arrow to it. I see just like one. A bit further back I see a second one, but people must come down. And as you go along the trail, it's a bunch of logs, big gap, and then rocks. Those are like the kind of 127 hours type rocks, you know? Wedged in there. I guess a little smaller. Back to my car and check this out. All these things, everything shifted forward. That was the most washboardy sand road I've ever driven. I didn't even know sand roads could get washboardy, but it was like everything got thrown. So I'm gonna have to. You have two decisions or something like this: leave it because it's gonna get thrown some more on the way back, or fix it now because it's gonna get thrown more on the way back. And if you don't fix it now, it's gonna fly even worse. I have to make sure it's all strapped down so it doesn't fly forward. Yeah, jump the straps on the bottom. I used to have a bungee cord and a 550 cord holding it so it wouldn't slide forward. Now it's jumped them because the box basically flew forward. There it is, northern terminus of the Arizona Trail. When I got here, there was a Subaru parked in front of the monument. In fact, it was parked there for like weeks because it was in everyone's finishing photos. I'm gonna write in the journal. But there it is. That's the gazebo where I waited for the ride. I am going to write in the journal. Actually, first I'm gonna go snap a camp spot because there aren't that many. And it's a Saturday. It looks like there's some free. I'm gonna try to grab one first and then I'll go write in the journal. Priorities. I'm actually slightly confused. There's nobody here. There's one tent and they have water there, so I think someone's definitely there. No vehicle though, but that's it. There aren't any other cars here. I think when I finished the Arizona Trail, I can't remember the exact date. It was the end of March though, like a week ago, and there were vehicles here. It's not like it's super cold. I'm wearing a t-shirt and it's a little cold, but very odd. Nobody here. There's the sign. If you've never gone on a thru hike before, if you don't know what it is, it's basically you start and end one of the long hikes in one calendar year. Arizona Trail's only just under 800 miles, takes about a month to do. I took it easy. I think it took me 35 days, but it's pretty nice being back here. I remember I sat there waiting for my ride for a little bit, but pretty nice. The interesting thing is, like, after a thru hike, when you come back, it's like the same feeling you have when you get home. It's like you're back home, but you're not home. You're just on a trail. In fact, you're at a trailhead, But in a way, it's kind of home because for a month I lived on the trail. So I don't know. The longer trails like the PCT and the AT, you live on it for 6 months. So weird. Today's the 6th. Someone finished on the 3rd, but nobody else finished it. That's only one. Many of these aren't even thru hikers. 412. 4-2, 4-3. Wow, big gaps. Not too many hikers. What's going on? I didn't want to be that guy that camps right next to the only other camper, which is right there. There's no other sites in between. But every other site, the parking spots are slanted. So I think it's the best option. And plus, from here, I could see if thru hikers come through. I don't remember this, but I don't know. Maybe I just forgot. But I guess this is part of the Vermilion Cliffs National Monument. The sticker looks pretty new. So I guess they must manage this campground.